Hey, got time to check in?
You have to admire his bravery.
You mean his recklessness. Matthias shouldn't be investigating relics in such a small area. He could have blown us all up.
But he didn't, and now we know what the relic does.
Life is more precious than discovery, Ned.
Okay, got some locations on good sites for this auction from some freelancer friends.
What can we expect?
Stolen fragments will attract the very worst kind of people.
Those freelancer friends of yours joining us?
Can't reach them today. I'll keep trying, but you focus on finding Diggs and upsetting his plans.
With pleasure. You been to one of these shady auctions?
A long time ago, regulators stole my javelin and tried to sell it. That did not go well for them.
Why is this site likely for an auction?
It's been used before. Outlaws have few original thoughts. They found the site, searching for anything on the auction. Lots of boxes, equipment here. The outlaws were setting something up, but left in a hurry. They found a partial map at the site. Must have been left behind. It's on my list of places to scout out for the auction. Worth a look.
Damage things cost. Can we fix it?
No choice. Freelancers are needed. With your help, we'll make this right. They found the area marked on the map. It's very quiet so far.
Now! Hit him hard! Uh-oh, we got company.
Get out of there! It's an ambush!
Yeah, I got that.
Cowards! There must be a very high price on your head. Oh, that's good.
What? How is that good?
They're scared. Setup. That map we found led us right into it.
He knows we're coming after him.
True, but I worry he knows far more than he should.
Is that it? I think that's it.
Search the bodies. I bet we find where this auction really is.
On it.
Wait, a stolen freelancer link has been recovered.
Anything on it about the auction?
Checking. Yes. It has a location. Not far. You bring that link back when this is done, yes?
Don't worry.
Good. Now find that coward Diggs and break up his foul auction.
Is happening.
That's the auction. Find those fragments. Oh, and, don't get shot.
Chapter 1 of the Freelancer's Handbook.
They're at the auction site. A lot of outlaws. This is the right place. They're gathering the fragments. Hope they don't blow anything up.
We agree on that.
There, they have all the fragments. That will make Diggs very angry. Glad to hear it. Careful, here come the outlaws' first customers.
Scars, of course. They brought a lot of firepower here. Really expecting trouble.
That is how they must be paying for the fragments. Weapons.
Right. I'll take care of it.
They got him. They brought that giant cockroach down. No outlaw will ever get used to the weapons that monster brought. Wait, it's worse than expected. The Dominion is here to buy some fragments.
And their auction payment?
Will be terrible. Stop them. looking for anything to help rebuild their power. No payment from the Dominion was found. I don't like that. Means a deal was already made.
And no digs.
Get back to the fort. We need a plan.
Yes, we do.
Freelancers are doing it before.
Yeah, building some kind of shield, I heard.
Mechanic I know says they got the blueprints from the Fortress of Dawn.
What? Want to get a closer look?
You're back. Good. Listen, back in one piece? Good. Crazy Shaper bits recovered from auction. Also good.
Let me guess. Not finding Diggs. Bad.
Very bad. He is getting too powerful. Even the Dominion knew about the auction.
Someone who looks like a freelancer to have those kind of friends? That's gonna cause problems.
Now, despite our success, there's talk. Confusion. The thing is, Diggs is hurting. Those Arcanists he sold to Scars, we got them back.
And we made sure that auction got shut down.
Truth. He lost the relics and made some bad people angry.
He must be feeling the pinch.
Yes, but this makes him dangerous. Reckless. Maybe we can use this. I'll think on this. You? Stay alive.
Feels good to be a hero again, you know? Every freelancer should be so lucky. Knowing people would be talking about us 100 years from now, I can get used to that.
Serna? She seems like quite the character.
I was picked to help guide you to the Auspex. Well, technically I volunteered, and Errol said, that's appropriate, and Sumner said, wherever. So you get me. Anyway, you're not far from where the Auspex is supposed to be.
Symposium will show up?
Even if they do, there'll be no match for you.
I, appreciate the vote of confidence.
Anytime. This is it. Moore writes that he hit the Auspex between spaces. To reveal it requires modulation of spatial qualities. Right. Yeah, of course. Hey, do you have a transmitter on your jab? I need you to stick it on the ground. Okay, transmitter's in a good spot. If I'm reading this right, emitting a signal tuned to Moore's numbers should reveal the Auspex. It's been revealed. It looks unstable. Not good. Someone needs to stabilize it quickly. It's probably the Symposium again. They've set down traps and explosives. We can't get to you. You have to keep going. Head toward Fort Tarsus. And we were hoping it would be a nice stroll all the way back. Interesting. The Auspex is bigger than I anticipated. Might be tricky to get it back safely, but I'm sure you'll manage. I have good news. And bad news. Good news is you're awesome, and you're doing great. Bad news is the Auspex isn't. It's volatile and getting worse.
Couldn't have just said that to start?
Why, I have a positive spin on things.
There's no way to spin. You're holding an unstable Shaper relic.
Just keep going. I need to think about what we can do. Freelancer, I need you to set the Auspex down, in an open area preferably. Harold thinks that we can do something to stabilize it temporarily. Unstable oscillations by creating a localized resonatic vortex through your jav. Someone needs to stay close to the auspex. So you know, the auspex might cause a disturbance in your general vicinity. Energy imbalances, chaos pockets, that sort of thing.
Elementals?
That too. That's good though. It means it's working. Good news and bad news.
Give me the bad news.
The plan didn't work. It's still unstable, and you have to hurry to safety.
Where? Grandma still resting the Strider?
Forget the Strider, head to Fort Tarsus. We'll meet you there and try to contain it then.
Hey, how am I doing? How long do I have?
Extrapolating from the rate of decay, somewhere between 2 minutes and 4 months.
Maddie.
Okay, the auspex looks fine for now. We just have to keep it safe.
Nothing to worry about.
Where's the auspex? Is it still safe?
Yes, Maddie.
Don't stray too far.
Know what I'm doing.
them take it.
Where are they coming from? Keep up the pressure, Sentinels! Do you really think you can keep the Auspex from us?
Maybe I should let you have it. Follow me. With any luck, you'll blow yourself up.
What's that rally doing?
Damn it, stupid thing! Now is really not a good time. More elementals!
More elementals! Your relic is leaking elementals! Or something! Your relic is leaking elementals! Or something!
Brilliant choice. Lightning at your fingertips? Fearsome. The seals the storm utilizes are based on tech smuggled in from Strawheim.
Dominion tech?
Helios engineered an Arcanist enhanced to use the Dominion's knowledge against them. Delicious revenge.
I can't wait to try it out.
Just remember, the storm can't take damage like a big stompy colossus.
No fistfights with turrets then?
Fistfights are for drunken idiots. You get to harness the elements. Throw fire, freeze your enemies.
If the Arcanists help build it, have you ever tried using one?
I'm not a Lancer. I did slip into a javelin once for a moment. Didn't like the way it made my butt look. No worries, I'm sure you'll make it work. One minute? You can't even take a dump in 1 minute. It kept Moore one step ahead of the symposium, and he stashed it away. He must have known they'd get him once he did that, but he did it anyway. Hero.
Are you talking about the Auspex? What does it actually do?
It reads the surrounding environment and calculates possible outcomes.
It predicts the future?
It predicts possible futures. If you consider 1 minute from now to be the future, which I don't, the greater the range, the greater the number of possibilities. Nothing can do that.
Do you know how to access this power?
Not yet, but we're investigating.
What about the symposium? Did you hear what their agent said? They're here, in the fort.
We heard. There's nothing to be done about it now. We can't give up our work. Besides, you're here. We know we can call on you for help.
Just be careful. And keep in touch. I want to see how this develops.
You're always the first to know.
Every freelancer should be so lucky. Knowing
And here is the other member of this team.
Hey, big star. Looks like we'll be working together again.
Freelancer Wraith. Good to see you back at it.
Hell yeah, back at it. Whiskers here has a plan that starts with "Hello, Diggs" and ends with "Bad guy tears." You in?
I'm in. He's done enough damage.
Damn straight. Okay, Grandpa, tell us a story.
Yes, okay. Diggs has grown very powerful, very quickly. But dangerous people are angry at him.
He needs a win.
He does, so Wraith will go and fake a distress call.
Fancy gear, alone, wounded, middle of nowhere. Easy pickings, right?
Diggs will definitely notice.
Maybe he comes out to take a look.
Okay, let's do it.
Oh, and Freelancer. My friends are still missing. I know Diggs is behind it. You find him. You hear me?
I hear you.
The heart of rage is no more. Freelancers kept their promise. I will shout this from the rooftops. The rooftops, you hear me?
I hear you.
One minute? You can't even take a dump in 1 minute. It kept Moore one step ahead of the symposium, and he stashed it away. He must have known they'd get him once he did that, but he did it anyway. Hero.
Are you talking about the Auspex? What does it actually do?
It reads the surrounding environment and calculates possible outcomes.
It predicts the future?
It predicts possible futures. If you consider 1 minute from now to be the future, which I don't, the greater the range, the greater the number of possibilities. Nothing can do that.
Do you know how to access this power?
Not yet, but we're investigating.
What about the symposium? Did you hear what their agent said? They're here, in the fort.
We heard. There's nothing to be done about it now. We can't give up our work. Besides, you're here. We know we can call on you for help.
Just be careful. And keep in touch. I want to see how this develops.
You're always the first to know. The work continues. Research, exploration, discovery. These are all things you can help with. I've got contracts ready and waiting, Freelancer.